Okay, we're here with Lou, and we're looking at the hive. We're going to do an inspection. Pardon?
The bee was trying to sting me.
Oh no.
It's a bad way to inspect them really. Should be okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're filling out most of the frames anyway, the 10 frames. So you might need to add more frames in the next few days if the weather's fine. So you want to draw the bees. The bees are attracted to the combs with brood, so you want to pull maybe a couple frames up to the second super. So that they go up, and also work on the foundation frames that you put there. At the same time, you also put foundation frames to replace the frames with drawn brood from the first layer, and they'll also be working on those frames.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That will be the principle.
I see. Now I understand.
Well, so far I hope you've got all your equipment ready.
Yeah.
For the other.
Yeah, we do.
supers
We built that, so I think we're good
Yeah.
on the equipment.
Yeah.
So, but in general, should we pull up some of the frames just to look at the queen and that sort of thing, or?
Not necessarily look for the queen, as long as you can see day-old eggs or 2-day-old
Yeah.
eggs, young brood, maybe 2 to 3-day-old eggs, then the queen should be okay.
Okay.
At least a couple of days ago.
Okay.
You don't want to disturb them too much. So as soon as you see a couple of day-old eggs, then the queen was laying a couple of days ago. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't necessarily have to look for her.
Okay.
So what you want to inspect, right? During your inspections for the season, you'll be looking for the eggs to make sure that the queen is still laying,
Uh-huh.
and whether they have enough space to build on.
To build, okay.
Enough empty frames. That would be basically it.
So what happens when they fill it up, the second one?
Add on a third one.
Third one?
The same principle. Pull up a couple of frames you drawn up to the third, and then add more frames.
Oh, okay.
If you're going for honey production, you might want to add queen excluder before adding on the third one.
A queen excluder? Okay.
So if anything above the queen excluder will be honey frames, no brood, no eggs, because the queen can go past the excluder. Anything below it would be for brood, brood and honey and everything else mixed up.
Okay.
So that's the purpose of the queen excluder, to produce pure honey.
Ah.
And they're doing okay, I think.
Yeah, we also planted, so in that field there, we planted alfalfa
Okay.
and some white clover. And in this field here, we're going to plow this thing in the next probably couple weeks. And so we're going to plant, I told them to plant some sweet clover.
Clover, yeah.
Yeah, as well. And they're going to plant some alfalfa as a cover crop for the next 2 or 3 years.
That would be great for them.
Yeah.
Second frame from the end,
Yeah.
pull it out and check whether it's a brood frame or a honey frame. Usually it's going to be a honey frame or a pollen frame.
Okay.
Then you move some of the frames over, go to the middle, pull out the middle frame. That usually would be a brood frame. Then you check for eggs. If there's day-old eggs or 2-day-old eggs, then you don't have to look for the queen anymore. You can put it right back and then arrange it back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you don't pull out the middle frame directly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you start from the end.
Okay.
That way there's a less chance of squishing the queen.
Oh,
The queen usually stays somewhere in the
it's
middle.
in the middle? Okay.
So if you pull out the frame from the middle, there's a chance you might
Hurt her?
hurt her, kill her,
Yeah.
which is bad
Yeah.
news.
No, we don't want that.
Yeah, especially with only one hive.
Yeah.
There's no way to recover, or very slim chance of recovering if you've got only one hive.
Yeah.
With 2 hives, you could combine them. If you kill one queen, you can combine them and still recover.
Mm.
With one hive, you'll have to look for a queen, which usually isn't available all the time. So
Yeah.
that's the problem with having only one hive.
Yeah.
Be careful with your queen.
Yeah. It's very, very
Treat
protective.
royalty.
Yeah, royalty.
Take care of royalty. So good luck in your
Yeah. All right.
inspections.
So in 2 days,
Yeah.
we will put in the second
Super.
super.
Okay, I'd like to qualify that. Check whether they're already using the frames that you just put in.
Uh-huh.
And make a more thorough inspection. If
Okay.
they're already building on it, then you put on the second. Super.
Okay, so make sure all the frames are being used first.
Yep.
And then
before you
put
put
on.
on the second.
Okay.
But I would presume they're already building on it. The way I look at it, I really couldn't, didn't really want to disturb them too much today.
But I'll have to use some smoke next time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And